Glass. More like, give me money for my gas. This is my prop. Okay, so let's talk about Glass 2019. If you didn't know, this is the third movie in the Unbreakable trilogy, as directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Of course, he directed the first two, which was Unbreakable, and then Split, and now Glass. And Glass, you know what? I don't feel like I'm doing this movie review justice. I gotta get my hair all in a frenzy. Hold up. Is that good enough? Alright, I'm trying to replicate the Sam Jackson hair in this movie, so that's what we're going for. I think it's going to be better if I turn off this monitor. So let's do that. And let's talk about Glass. What works, what doesn't work. So anyways, if you're watching this video like a month after the movie has been released, then you know pretty much what you're in for. Spoilers, you bet your darn patootin' dakootin' there is spoilers in this video, because I don't know how I can talk about this movie without talking about spoilers. But also, if I can keep anything spoiler free for a small amount of time, it is that while the movie is kind of a letdown, there's still a lot of good stuff about this, and I'll get more into that in the spoilers part of this video that is the majority. So let's get into it. Alright, so it is 19 years after Unbreakable. David Dunn, he is out there and he's stopping crime. He's, got an ear connection with his son. And I thought that was really cool. They brought back the son from the original movie. I can't help but feel like I'm doing Donald Trump things unintentionally. So don't take it as that. I don't care. I just want to keep my opinion going. It's my Sam Jackson hair. It's not even. It's just an excuse for me to not brush it. But anyways, like I said, it's a sequel to Unbreakable. 19 years later, David Dunn's doing his thing, crime fighting, and it so happens that kaboom, Split was a movie in that universe. The Horde is out there. He's abducted 4 teenage girls, I think, and David Dunn runs into Kevin or Hedwig or one of them on the street, and he's like, oh shit, I can stop them. Doing that, they get arrested, and they get caught up by Sarah Paulson's character named Ellie Staple, and she is a doctor, and she takes them both to a insane asylum where Elijah Price is, also known as Glass, and they're all in the same institution, and they gotta deal with the demons, in a way. Now, one of the things I really love about this movie is Sam Jackson, Bruce Willis, and James frickin' McAvoy. They're all great whenever they're on screen. I really do feel like that. I know people say that Bruce Willis isn't really giving it his all. I love Bruce Willis in this movie when he was on screen. Every other time when he's just moping, no, he's not good. But when he's speaking, I liked it, except for the Get Out scream, whenever he saved the cheerleaders. That was just half-assed. Ugh. Other than that, I can't knock the movie for having bad acting. Everybody really wants to be here. I personally think that about Bruce Willis. If you see something that I don't, then you saw something that I don't. But I do think that everybody wanted to come and do this movie, and I'll give credit where credit's due. M. Night Shyamalan feels like he wants to make this movie. He put it off for 19 years, and he's finally doing it. Well, 16, 17, depending on when Split was. Oh, they're all in this asylum, and the doctor is like, you're crazy. You don't have superpowers. Your Beast character doesn't, have superpowers. He's not really that strong. And that's where the movie started losing me a little. Now, I didn't hate that idea, of them building towards some sort of twist like that, but it goes nowhere. I mean, it goes somewhere, clearly. But, I just think that when you get these 3 characters all in one movie together, which is a rare thing for this sort of, type of thing, I just feel like they wasted that. Like, it's a waste to have all these actors playing these characters again and using them to this extent. And I hate saying that because I really did enjoy most of this movie. And then the last 15 minutes happened. And let's get down to the last 15 minutes. So, super mega spoilers right now. You've been warned. I would tap the glass, but you're not going to hear that, so I'll tap the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been warned. Sam Jackson breaks loose with the Horde. They kind of like team up, and then it's revealed, dun 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 dun, that Shyamalan twist. Kevin Wendell Crumb's dad was on that train, and it helped. I'm sorry that I slur my words. I'm kind of like head weak. Forgive me about that. But anyways, turns out that Kevin Wendell Crumb's father was on that train, the same train that David Dunn was on, causing the Horde to be born. Yeah, that was one of the twists I really did like in that last 15 minutes. I thought that was the last twist. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good twist. It didn't stop there. It never stopped there. It kept going. So, we get this mediocre fight in the parking lot. I don't think that it has to be on like a Marvel or DC movie level, because it's a mediocre fight. I think it's just fine. I like that shot of James McAvoy like sprinting like an animal across the yard. And yeah. But man, like I said, I love when you know these characters are interacting with each other. It's just something about them. Like the first 2 hours of this movie, or the first hour and 45 minutes of this movie, I loved, and then the last bit happened. So, like I said, spoilers. So it turns out that Sarah Paulson's character Ellie Staple is a part of this organization that is supposed to keep people out of the loop of knowing that there are superheroed people in the world. And oh my god, the way that they execute this is such a middle finger to anybody who has been around since the year 2000 and watched that first Unbreakable movie and wanted to see this movie. I don't know how you can't take it as that. If somehow, by the grace of a god, M. Night Shyamalan comes across this video, I have no beef with you at all. You're probably a really chill dude. You've made some dope movies. But I didn't like this ending, at least. So the Horde turns into Kevin Wendell Crumb for a second when Casey grabs his arm, and they snipe him out of the not out of the sky, but on the ground. Mr. Glass has been punched onto the ground too hard, and oh man, the worst one. I thought that Mr. Glass was gonna have the worst one. They drown David Dunn in a fucking mud puddle. That's what they do with this character. No. They didn't like shove him in a pool and make it all climactic or anything. No. We're talking about a 3-inch mud puddle. Something that a 2-year-old could possibly make it out of. I mean, they're shoving his head down in there, but jeez. Okay, I feel like I got something out there without even having to scream, so I felt like that was a bit of progress. So, David Dunn's character is drowned. He is dead, but plot twist. Mr. Glass has been live streaming the entire thing so that it could go to David Dunn's son, Casey, and Glass's mom, and they could come together and upload it to the internet so that people would know. It's been said here, and it's been said many times before, I would almost give this a pass. Yeah, I would almost give this movie, this small section, a pass. You know, your main character from Unbreakable, his weakness is water, for crying out loud. I mean, you know, you gotta draw the line somewhere, but that's not how the internet works. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years, and if anybody even comes across my videos, they don't even bother sticking around after the 1 minute mark. They watch like the first 10 seconds. I still get comments to this day on my Surgeon Simulator video. The second video I have ever made in my YouTube career. Didn't know what I was doing, and people were like, dude, you kind of suck. And I was like, yeah, because I didn't know shit. And people are just gonna think this is like a special effects demo for a superhero movie, and I don't feel like I can honestly contribute any more comments on it, because if you're at my video, you've heard pretty much everything that there is to need to be said. That didn't need to happen. You kind of just waste these characters. I like the fact that the climax didn't really take place in that building like they said, because I just had a feeling it wasn't going to. And, it was never Glass's intention. I like that, character's really smart. Man, but like I said, there's a lot that I ended up loving about this movie. The more I look back, there's a lot. But I'm pretty sure that whenever I rewatch this or catch this on TV, or if I end up buying the Blu-ray or 4K, I might turn it off whenever they get out of the asylum. I just, I don't think that these characters deserve that, in my opinion. And at the end of the day, there's a lot to really love about this movie. Like I said, the acting. I personally really liked the acting in this movie. I liked the way that it's shot. Whoever the cinematographer was for this movie did pretty good. Shyamalan, the way he does with shots and everything is creepy at times, especially the David Dunn fight with the Horde at the beginning of the movie is pretty done well. I can't exactly give it a negative, but I can't give it that much of a positive, and I feel like I'm still just like giving it extra credit, but I don't feel like it deserves this. But in my final verdict, I'm gonna have to go with like a B minus. I almost made this a C plus, but like I said, there's a lot that really stuck with me in that first hour and 45 minutes that I loved, one of my favorite scenes is when Glass and the Horde are using that machine that flashes, and, they're talking to each other. I like that stuff. Some of the comedic timing with James McAvoy. Hell, James McAvoy, like I said, good acting, steals this movie all the way through, even though it's named after Glass. I don't think that it's, that bad, but could have been a little bit better, and that's all I ask. So I'm doing more movie reviews in 2019. I'm planning on doing a movie review for Happy Death Day, leading up to Happy Death Day to you. I'm looking forward to that. I'm a little nervous. I mean, I shouldn't be expecting much, but at the same time, I really did like those characters from the first movie, so I can't wait to see what comes next. Was that a Blumhouse movie? Huh. Because this was a Blumhouse movie. Oh yeah, speaking of Blumhouse movies, I finally saw Halloween 2018. I fucking hated it. I'm just being honest. But anyways, if you guys like this video, don't forget to leave it a like. Tell me what you thought about Glass in the comments below. If you want to see some more content of mine, at the end there will be an end screen. 1, you can subscribe if you've thought about your decision, and 2, you can also click on a little box, and that little box is going to take you to a gameplay video. I'm bringing those back too in 2019. What? I played Hitman 2, and if it gets at least over a certain amount, I guess I'll do another, but mainly, I'm sticking to movie stuff on my channel, and if I feel like it, I'll do some gameplay videos from time to time. All right, Amen. Out.